Hey, hello, my friends. Hope everybody is well today. First, I want to apologize in the delay in getting you guys this video. It's been between Thanksgiving and eBay sales have been just tremendous. I've been just a little bit busy here, so a little backlogged on the videos. Please like the video if it helps you out. Smash your like button. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that bell icon and select all for notifications. Check out my YouTube channel. Hey, I am so thrilled to have 505 subscribers now. I hit past 500. I know it's not much for many, but to me, I appreciate every single one of you guys that have subscribed. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So this week I'm going to show you what I sold. Get the date straight. From November 23rd to November 29th, 2020. It was a pretty good Thanksgiving. I was in and out most of the time, so I really wasn't doing all that much listing and stuff. I was just packing and shipping and stuff. So it was pretty good. It can always be better, but it was pretty good. What I do is where I get my items is I do a lot of consignment. I love consignment. Consignment is not for everyone. Like I say every week when I do these videos, just to make sure that your clients understand that your stuff is going to sell at market value. You're going to get some good deals. You're going to make some good money on some stuff, but a lot of stuff is just going to sell at what it's going to sell for. And if they have any emotional attachment, anything, please do not try and persuade them to sell it. Just let them keep it or let them think about it for a while. I also do a lot of parting out of items. Items I get free from Craigslist and other venues. People give you things. See, once you're doing consignment for a while, people should start giving you things, which is really cool. And just tell everybody what you're doing, whether you're doing consignment or just selling online. People will give you stuff, especially now. People have lots of time. They're cleaning out their house or garages and whatever, and there's always stuff to be had for nothing. I also do training too. I love training people. One of my passions is really working with people and showing them that they can make some extra money, if not some really good money, on eBay on a part-time basis instead of grabbing that second job, which I remember I had to do that once when I was in another business many years ago, and it wasn't fun leaving the house at 6:30 at night, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and waving your kids goodbye and everything. So there's options out there for you not to get that second job. Nothing wrong working full time too, and doing this on a part time basis. We all have reasons for that full time job. I remember mine; it was really nice getting that check every other week, and those benefits and everything. But I just love being self employed. It did take me a little while to get used to that, loving being self employed, but I do it for the freedom, to be honest with you. I made a lot of money in the past, and do I make money this year? I do, but I do it really more just for the freedom. I just love the freedom that this gives me. All right, so let's get this show on the road. Enough about me. Um, don't forget, there's my YouTube channel. All right, there's some items I sold on eBay. You're going to see I sell anything and everything. I have a lot of niches. I think, like they say, the riches are in the niches. If you have a niche, that's great. Try and get another niche because sometimes niches dry up. It can be a hobby, knowledge of history or whatever, a subject. There's a lot of niches. So people say, I don't have a niche. Everybody has niches that they don't realize that they have. Mine is electronics, bicycles, outdoor equipment, you name it. I just learn every day. All right, so this is a consignment item. I'm helping a gentleman that was a Hunter fan salesman and water pick salesman years and years and years ago, like 20 years ago, clear out his garage. I spoke about this gentleman before. I got this great client from another person who does consignment, Trader Chris out in Pittsboro, North Carolina, about an hour away from me. He does high-end consignment, like really high-end stuff that's way out of my league. And every once in a while, he'll get a client that calls him and just wants to get rid of stuff and does not have high-end stuff, and he refers them to me. So if your competitors are cool, make friends with them. You'll swap business back and forth, and it's really great to know that, like, he knows he has somebody else that he can rely on when somebody calls him, and it makes him look good. So back to this item. So I do 50-50 split, anything less than $100 before fees and everything. So what I make here, 12 to 11 something on this, 12 something on this, which is okay for me. I saw, like I said, I'll sell something for $1 or $2 if I can flip it real quick. As long as it's a quick list and a quick ship, I have no problem. If I can throw it in one of these and it goes out like that, just seal it up and weigh it and it's gone, I have no problem. Many people only sell stuff if they make $20 or more or $50 or more, and that is fine. I don't tell anybody how to run their business. I'm a believer in anything coming in is money in the bank. All right, so back to this. So this is a very old thermostat. The minute I saw this in a box, he brought more thermostats to me. I asked him, I sold all the other ones. I told him I need more. So he brought these he found in his basement. This is from 1993. I think it does have mercury in it. I probably should have stated that in the listing. I know it went ground, so that was okay. It didn't go air. I think it went post office, I forget, priority ground or something. I forget. It wasn't that far away, so it went ground. But when I saw this round thermostat, I knew it was going to sell, and I knew it was going to sell quick. A lot of nostalgic people, a lot of people restoring houses right now, so this stuff does. And it is an air conditioner AC unit. I pulled all this information off of the internet. Make sure you are using your item specifics. Those are them right there. You will see pull-down menus when you're creating them. Make sure you select something in the pull-down menu. Millions of people have searched on those pull-down menu options. If it's not there, you can add it in there, but it's best to pick something that's in the pull-down menu. The more, the merrier. My descriptions are very, very small, I guess, to the point. People don't have time to read. New old stock, that means it's new, obviously, but it was sitting in his garage forever. I did not state that it was sitting in his garage forever. I made it sound like it was sitting on my shelf forever or somebody's shelf forever. So that was a good sale. Went out first class, like I said, first class or priority, I forget, but it went ground, which was good. All right, next item. Dishwasher racks. Dishwasher racks sell very, very well, especially Bosch dishwasher racks. You can make some decent money. I'm working on a course right now. I am just about done with the course on parting out a dishwasher and selling the parts on eBay. I don't know what the cost of that course is going to be yet. Like I said, I'm just wrapping it up, editing, and I swear editing takes more time than the whole course did to create. Back to the Bosch dishwasher racks. Most of the Bosch stuff sells really, really well and for good money. There are some obscure models of Bosch that do not do well, and trust me, I have found those. Unfortunately, I don't remember the model numbers, but names. What I do here is I saw this dishwasher on Craigslist a long time ago, listed some stuff. It didn't sell. This rack sat forever. Somehow it became unlisted on eBay. I don't know what happened. If I took it down, sometimes eBay gets a little quirky and it removes a listing. I have no idea. Like I said, I've got so many listings up and down all the time. I may have taken it down. I think and unfortunately I lost the ID tag onto the rack. So I had to do a Google search and an eBay search. I found a rack just like it. And I sold it for, I made about $44 on this. Went down to South Carolina. I did a video on this. If you look back on my videos on how I boxed this dishwasher up, basically bought a large heavy duty box at Lowe's Home Improvement. I don't get paid by Lowe's or anything. Flipped it, cut it open, flipped it inside out, and just wrapped it like a gift, taped it, and then tucked into both corners and used a heck of a lot of tape on these things. But I've never had any damage. I did free shipping. I'm not a big fan of free shipping. I do not do free shipping when I do consignment items. It just messes up the matrix, and I just don't have time to figure out how to figure that out in my spreadsheet. So it's easier just for me not to do free shipping on consignment items. I'll do free shipping on items when I do a search on solds, and I see most are free shipping. I figured, and don't forget, when you're doing free shipping, to add the cost of shipping. What do you think cost of shipping will be into your item? Or it's really not free. Another consignment item from the Hunter Fan Water Pick guy. Not a high dollar sale, $5, but it was a first class, and it went right into a. Gosh, I'm so organized. Went into a couple pieces of bubble wrap around it and into an eBay poly envelope. First class, a couple of bucks to ship. I made money on shipping. I do flat rate shipping where I sort of guesstimate the shipping. Most of the time I make a little bit of money. Sometimes I lose a little bit of money. Sometimes I make a lot of money. Sometimes I lose a lot of money. It all depends. I do not refund people for shipping. You see the cost of the shipping you're paying. If somebody has a problem with the shipping, I'm not real happy with that. I will work with them, but I'm not real happy with that. I always take you saw the cost of the shipping, so that wasn't a bad sale. Quick sale. I've got tons of these. I think I've found 10 more that I added onto the listing. Old clock radios do sell. You're not going to make a lot of money on these. I do go to thrift stores and garage sales, but not much. There's one thrift store I do stop at once a week. I'm going to go golfing after this today, and I may stop there on the way home. I don't know. I have a couple meetings with eBay on Zoom today too, so I don't know. But don't pay a lot of money for the clock radios. I paid $2 for this. So I did not make a lot of money on this. I probably made about, let's see, $20.99. Went out to California. So that was cost me a lot of money in shipping, I think. I probably made about $9 on this, I'm thinking. So, but it was a $2 sale. It worked. This thrift store does test everything, and they do mark it as tested or not tested. And most of the time, I've never had a problem with stuff that says it was tested. I did turn it on. It did work. So look out for clock radios, especially name brand clock radios like this. The old flip ones with the time that flip down, they do really well. Make sure they're working. When I mean really well, I mean you're not going to make a lot of money on them, but you are going to sell them. You're probably going to make about $10, $15 on each clock radio. Don't know why somebody buy a clock radio, but hey, whatever. Who cares? I used to be festering over that. Why would somebody buy this? Who cares? They bought it. The next item is another consignment item from another friend of mine. Got to tell people what you're doing. He is possibly moving. He's not sure yet, and he is a multi-level marketer, always into something else. He's a great guy. I love him to death. Never pushy. That's why he's so successful in what he does. And he was involved in Watkins long time ago, years and years ago. And he gave me tons of stuff, and he gave me these. Here, see if you can sell these. See what you can get for them. And I sold them. I laid these down on a white piece of board. Remember with eBay, your first picture must be a white background. You can use the background enhancing programs, whatever. I kind of think sometimes the item looks fake when you start playing with that stuff, but that's just me. I just go to Dollar Tree and buy a whiteboard and just lay it down and use that. And replace it every couple months because they get all kind of goofy and everything. So that with half of that, I made $20. It was a pain in the neck to ship. It took me a little while to ship it, and it did go out to California or somewhere really far away. I cannot remember where this went. This was sold before Thanksgiving, and I think it cost me a little bit more than $19.99. This guy is super cool, so what I will do is I will probably just bump that price. I'll make my money back. Either I'll take it out of this item or I'll just take it out of another item or whatever. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, sometimes I make money. Sometimes I lose money with the shipping. Yes, I probably should do calculated shipping. Then I'd have to box it up, and I really don't have time to box up items like that because every time I box up an item before I list it, people have 1,000 questions. I got to unbox it 20,000 times. So boxing it up beforehand doesn't work. So that was good sale. Kind of obscure item. I think I got about what I could have gotten for it, if that made sense. That's one of my dogs. This is another consignment item. I unfortunately got my Facebook account hacked almost a month ago, and I cannot get it back. I don't know what's going on. It's asking for two-factor authentication, and I do a ton of business through Facebook. Lesson learned. But this person was great. I contacted her months and months, or she contacted me months and months ago about doing some consignment from her parents' house. It passed away a while ago. It's an empty house, excuse me, about 40 minutes, maybe half an hour away. And she was real hesitant at first. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I'm an estate sale. Ooh. And she called me up about a month ago and said, "You can have everything you consign. Do what you want with it. I don't have time to deal with it." And I went, "Great." So this was the second item we sold. I forget what the first item was now. 199. I made 40% of that, which is, I don't even, $80. I don't know. 75, and it sold within one day. The only problem I had was, and see, eBay sellers are really, really cool, and I try and return the favor on this stuff. I listed it, but I selected on eBay on the top of your listing, it says, go out to eBay, whatever it says, and look for your item. And it found one, but it was a 3 CD changer one. I didn't notice that. So I use that as my item I'm selling. So it automatically filled in all the item specifics, like tons of item specifics. And I went, great, lovely, beautiful, listed it. And I'm getting I got a message from somebody and it goes, is this multiple CD changers? Is this one? Does it have multiple? Where is the CD changer thing at? Because there should be something on the bottom, like an extra CD changer or something like that. And I'm like, what? I'm like, hang on a second. I was out. So I came running home when I got home and looked, and I went, darn it, it is not a multiple CD changer. So, hey, maybe I made a mistake or something. And I looked, and it was for sure, it pulled the wrong Bose music system, wave music system out. So, my fault. So I removed that so I didn't let that load in, and I changed everything. CD changers one, everything did work. We could not find a remote at first. It took us about half an hour to find a remote in the house, but we did find it. I was thankful because without the remote, they don't go for nearly that much. The remote was $12. I was willing to pay the $12 for another remote, but we found it in a box right next to this unit. So that was good. Another consignment item from the gentleman that thinks he's moving, the multi-level marketing guy. Found some trains in his attic. He's giving me loads of stuff here and there. He's just texted me yesterday saying he has another load for me. Listed all these trains. Trains are weird, I tell you. Trains used to go for a lot of money. I mean, really good money. And I used to jump on trains and make a lot of money. And it seems like this year, trains have just tanked. At least maybe it's the trains I'm selling. So I listed all these trains, I listed them individually, and this engine here. I don't even know if it works or not. I have no idea. I don't have time to test stuff like this. I'm not going to spend time testing it. I sold it as selling it as is, untested. Make sure I put that right in the condition description so people see it when they look at it. And it's down here. And I tried my best to Google this engine and get as much information as I can from Google and different sites about this engine. I have no idea if it works or not. Like I said, I just picked up a bunch of trains from the woman I just sold that wave radio to, or for. And I thought, man, these are going to sell great. And I'm learning they're not going for much. $5, $6 a car. I'm trying to group them together. $50 for 5 cars. It's just, and they're N gauge. I thought they would be going for a lot more than that. So see, some things tank. I mean, some things just, I've experienced that. So I'm going to real toss up what I'm going to do with the trains from her. I'm probably going to sell them anyway, even at that low of a profit margin, because she has so much stuff for me that I will make that back in other items that we have in the house. So I made a half of this, $22, $23, which isn't bad. Made some money on shipping and went to Delaware, went priority post office. I think $6 or $7. Remember, I had to get the box. which was free, but I had packing material, which I get for free, but I have to go get them. I get my packing material either from looking around at furniture store dumpsters, auto body shops, anything I can grab out of the dumpster. I do not jump in the dumpster, and I get a ton of packing stuff from people that know that I sell on eBay. Because I'll tell everybody what I do. This was a consignment. You can have this huge box of stuff, items. Didn't make a whole lot of money on this. Obviously, this is not on an consignment. This is my own item. Actually, kind of weird. I sold a bunch of things, all different things, in one day. Made a lot of money in one day last week. I was so excited. I sold this, and I couldn't find this stupid thing. I mean, oh my gosh! I looked everywhere. Is it over here? Is it over there? Am I the most organized person in the world? No, I'm not. Do I have a great inventory system? Sort of. I should, but I know where everything's at. Well, I thought I knew where everything was at. And I thought, okay, I know where this is at. It's in this box. Nope. In that box. Nope. 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 So I stopped looking for it. And I just dealt with the other items. Packed everything, went back, looked for it. Nope. Now remember this time. Time is going to see. Time is your, time adds into the profit. Finally, I couldn't find it. I'll be honest with you, I spent probably about a half an hour looking for this. It's a $7.99 item. So it's like a loss. I'm not making much money off it anyway. I thought, well, I'll just buy another one and let's just give them another, because you really get dinged when you don't have the item and you say lost or broken, or you can't get the item for the person. eBay really dings you. In fact, I have lost my top rated selling status over stuff like that. They really get a little irritated, and I don't blame them, because the person's not getting the item, and it starts to, oh, I hate eBay, and you know how one person badmouths something and 1,000 people start talking about it. So I looked at Home Depot. They had it for $13. So I thought, okay, I'll just go buy it and eat the loss and live and learn. And I'm in the garage, and I thought, wait, maybe it's over there. And it was in another box, and that was it. So that's my story about being organized. Oh, what a nightmare that was. So didn't make a whole lot of money on that. I don't even know why I even listed this thing, to be quite honest with you. I should have just given it to the thrift store or kept it for myself. It's kind of a nice lock. You can use it for a lot of different things, but it's gone. Going to Florida. I'm a ham radio operator. N3GCA is the call. I'm not super active, but I know what sells on eBay and I know what's hot. And I love going to what they call Ham Fest. A Ham Fest is basically a big flea market full of ham radio guys selling old stuff. Guys like to talk a lot. So I go to these things with my phone in hand. I used to wear an eBay hat, but I don't wear any kind of eBay garb anymore when I'm at these things. A lot of people know what I'm doing. They don't care. They'll even give it to me for even less than what they're asking for, just to get rid of it. So I bought this. I did really well. This was Hamfest. We're having one locally every month. Just maybe about 20, 30 guys show up. And I think I made about $180 off of this Hamfest. I probably spent $60, maybe $70, and I made $185 after fees and everything. So that was a good flip. Even the guy selling this to me goes, "This will do really well on eBay if you want to put it on eBay." And I went, "I'm not going to resell this. I'm going to use it." Yeah. Even sold with the knob missing. The person who got it, it was sort of local in the same state in North Carolina. Got it within 2 days. It went out FedEx. I did very well on this. I paid $15 for this item. Shipping was just high teens, I think it was. How did I ship this? I had a small heavy-duty box from Lowe's Home Improvement, and I used a mattress foam from a Sleep Number mattress. You're like, what the heck is he doing? Probably about 8 months ago, a consignment client had another consignment client for me. So I go over, check it out. He goes, "I have a Sleep Number mattress bed thing I want to sell. I know we get a lot of money for it." I'm like, "I ain't selling no mattress." Ugh. So we sold all the accoutrements. We sold the pump. We sold the remotes. We made, I probably made $180 to $200 just off the remotes and the pump off of these beds. They go for very good money, and he made his share too. So that shows you how much we made off of the pump and the remotes. And the mattress was left, and I'm like, I'm not selling a mattress. I'll take the mattress. I took the mattress, took it apart, and there's all these big foam pieces in there and everything. It was all clean inside there because it's all encased and everything, how the mattresses are built. So I took out all the big pieces of foam, and I'm trying to see if I have one here. Here you go. Like this kind of foam. So I had this kind of foam, except not with all the dog fur all over it. So I have all this foam in big sheets, and that's what I use for this. I got a Lowe's Home Improvement heavy duty box, $1.50, I think it was, $1.60. Put the foam in there, big piece, laid it in there like so. It was just like put the radio in, laid it down, and then just folded the foam over and shipped it out that way. And he got it, and they are thrilled with it. So that's how I shipped that. All that big long story for you. Another item from the same Hamfest, $20 I paid for this. Did very, 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 very well on this item. As you can tell, this went, and I packed this the same way, although I cut the foam into a square, laid it down, laid the radio down, put another square of foam on it. And this ain't going to go anywhere. I've been using, I think I'm just about out of this foam. I just sold an old turntable and an old stereo receiver shipping it with the same foam. So $20 for this radio. And you can see the money, the profit I made, $21. I forget where this went, but it did not cost me $21 to ship it. So I probably made about $70 on this radio alone. I was tempted to keep it. I'm a sucker for shortwave radios, but I have no desire to really keep it. From the Waterpik consignment deal. Not a big dollar sale, probably about a $5.49. $5.49, not big, but the volume I have from this guy is insane. So it's fine. This went out first class. I wrapped it either in cardboard or some bubble wrap, put it in these, in these poly envelopes I get. And it went out first class. I think it went out at 12 ounces or so. These are weird. People buy these and then they're like, well, this, like two of these I sold. People are like, well, this isn't right or it's not working. And I explain how it works. And I mean, I don't know what's going on with these. So how I handle returns on the consignments is I just give them the money back. And I tell the consignment people that's how it works. I don't mess with arguing. The refrigerator story from a while back, if you didn't watch any of my videos, our extra refrigerator in the garage broke, and we needed another one. So I bought a used one from an appliance store that handles used equipment, which is great. Pay $311 for the used one. And I've got probably 2 more shelf pieces to sell and all the door pieces. And as I was pulling the old one into my van, I went, whoa, pull that refrigerator back out. What am I doing? I'm not thinking like Paul. I can sell the shelves out of the old refrigerator. So I pulled the refrigerator out, took all the shelves out, cleaned them up, and listed them. And as of today, I am at $210, I think $220 in profit. That's profit after fees and shipping on just selling these shelves. I pay $311 for the refrigerator. I'm at like $220 in profit just from selling the shelves. So there is money in parts. People get familiar with it. Lots of people are keeping things running, especially today. A lot of people have lost their jobs or cut their hours back at their jobs. So they're looking to keep their equipment running. Another item from the consignment from the Waterpik Hunter fan guy, thermostats. Yes, I sold all the thermostats he gave me the first run. And I called him, and that's when he gave me another batch just from that first thermostat you saw, the Honeywell one and this one. So these do sell. They take a little while to sell, but they do trickle through. Made $7 and something on that. My father-in-law used to be a tile and bath and kitchen guy in the 50s and 60s. And I was at his house a couple months ago, and I just pulled all this stuff up from under the house. What are you going to do with it? I probably should throw it away. I went, no, you're not. So I took what will sell, and I do sell about one of these a week, maybe 2 of these a week, maybe 2 every 2 weeks, whatever. all different types. These things do sell. People have old retro bathrooms. Just make sure when you're selling stuff ceramic like this, you pack it really, really well. A few of these have broken, and the problem with some of the stuff is they are one of a kind. I broke a soap dish, a wall soap dish, and another wall soap dish got broken, and I packed that thing like you could run a truck over it. I don't know how this thing broke, but it did. So just pack stuff like this very carefully. You should pack everything very carefully, but especially these one of a kind items. Make sure you're packing it right. Even if you have to eat a little bit on shipping, do it so it's packed right and it gets to the customer properly. Last item. Okay, I'm a cigar smoker, not a big cigar smoker, but smoke a little bit more now that we're home more. And I get cigar boxes from the wine and cigar store for free. They're on the shelf. I know which ones sell. I know which ones don't. Um, if you're going to buy a cigar box, I wouldn't pay any more than $1 for them. I don't make a whole lot of money on cigar boxes. If I sell one, make between $5 and $8. There are those gems where I sell them for $24, and I can make up to $16 on the cigar box. This was a total fluke. They had these at the cigar store, and I grabbed them little by little, and I had about 10 of them. And I thought, well, what am I going to do with these things? So I listed them. I had 5 at $39.99, and they sat there and they sat there. I actually had 13 of them, and they sat there. And over Thanksgiving weekend, someone messaged me on eBay and said, "Would you take $35 a set for these?" That's like, or would you take $65 for the 2 lots of them, which is 10 boxes? I went, you're darn right. I didn't even think about it. I got these for nothing. I made $43 off of these boxes. I ended up sending them, or her, I think it was a woman, 13 boxes. I even said in the message, I said, sure, you got it. And if I find any extra ones, I'll throw those in too. I figured, geez, $43 for something. All I had to do was go, oh, cigar box. Take it home and list them as a group. I put these again in a Lowe's Home Improvement heavy duty box. I didn't use any packing material. I just put them in, laid them out so they're all, it was flat top, and then used my box sizer tool. Oh boy, you can see I'm really organized. Oh, it's over here. Use my box sizer tool. This is the thing. You get them from Bubble Fast. So they're all over the place now, and it runs around the box. It makes the box smaller. You cut the slits on the 4 corners, and you can shrink the box down, and that's what I did. And they were packed securely, and they got them yesterday, and I'm pretty sure they're happy with them. Whew. Well, that's about it for last week. It was a good week. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and holidays are like right around the corner. I even ran around the corner and I saw them. No, they're right around the corner. So, gosh, can't believe it. Keep listing, keep listing, keep listing. Christmas time is here. You still have some time to list and people to buy. Make sure you're getting your stuff out on time. I get my stuff out same day. Actually, if I sell something now and I'm just sitting here, I will pack it, ship it, throw it in the car, and get it to the post office that day because I'm real close to everything. So don't let it's getting close to Christmas stop you. Christmas, people get gift cards, people get money, people will be buying Christmas stuff, not Christmas things. Hello. People will be buying stuff with their Christmas money well into January. So keep on listing. And don't forget, Christmas items, decorations, Santa Clauses, whatever, sell all year round. Obviously, they're going to sell better now than they would in July, but they do sell all year round. So don't be afraid to list those things all year round. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit the old bell icon, and hit the all so you get all my notifications. I try and get as many videos as I can out for you. It's been sort of crazy this week. Hey, don't forget, please wash your hands. Don't touch your face. And wear a mask if you must, because we really need to get this thing under control. I'm hearing they got some with vaccines going on shortly, I'm hoping. So we'll see. All right, my friends, you guys have a great day. Stay warm. It's cold here today.